Today we are going to hear Psalm 42, and I know that I said at the start of this project I was not going to read from the King James Version, but I'm going to. And the reason I'm going to do that is that I want to share with you today a book that I absolutely love, the Psalms of David, and it's Illuminations by James S. Fremantle. He was a man who was born in India in 1859. In 1906, he married a woman named Clara, and he was in the British Army in India and in the Middle East most of his life, afterward in the Indian Jails Department. But he spent a lot of his free time after marrying Clara doing an illustrated version of the Psalms as a gift for her. And it took him from 1906 until 1934 to finish it. In 1934, about 2 months after he finished it, he passed away. It's a beautiful book. It is full of illustrations based on things that he saw in India and in the Middle East throughout his life, and some very beautiful things. Here's an illustration of a whaling ship. But Psalm 42 has an absolutely beautiful illustration of a deer. And you can get a sense of the lettering that he used in many of his different psalms. And it all changes. I mean, who's going to be doing the same thing over a 30-some year period? Or 28, almost 30 years. But this is the 42nd Psalm, read from the version that he illuminated. And as a British man of his time, he would have known only the King James. As the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. My soul thirsteth for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my meat day and night, while they continually say to me, where is thy God? When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me. For I had gone with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God, with the voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept holiday. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted in me? Hope thou in God, for I will yet praise him for the help of his countenance. O my God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore will I remember thee from the land of Jordan and of the Hermonites, from the hill Mizar. Deep calleth unto deep at the noise of thy waterspouts. All thy waves and thy billows are gone over me. Yet the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me, and my prayer unto the God of my life. I will say unto God my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? As with a sword in my bones, mine enemies reproach me, while they say daily unto me, where is thy God? Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him, who is the health of my countenance and my God. You can see how he emphasizes hope thou in God by making it large. And while I'm open to that page, Psalm 43, look at that illustration. Can you see that? The boats and the minaret or the lighthouse. It's hard to tell which it is. Maybe a lighthouse sticking up in the middle of the harbor. That was a labor of love.